Hello, how are you? How's it going? Welcome back. So this is, I guess, another one of my, journals sort of thing. I'm just documenting my progress for what's been going on in my life, my goals, my passions, just things that I want to do in life and things that I want to improve on. I'm documenting my self improvement. I look handsome today. So, what have I learned this past week? I've learned a lot. I've learned about a lot about being present. I've honestly never been so locked in my life, and I really can attribute that to being, to meditating like every single day. I've been meditating every day at least 3 minutes, and it makes me feel really good. And it makes me feel present. It makes me feel real. It makes me feel like every conversation I'm having, I'm inside that conversation. I actually remember conversations better because of that. When you're talking to other people and you can just see like in their eyes, you can just see like in the way they talk, like they're not in the conversation. I feel like I need to be surrounded by more people who are I guess present in that sort of thing, who are more present in those conversations, who are more present with just more present people, I guess. um One thing, yesterday yesterday I yesterday I was at work, and it was really cold outside, and I all I was wearing was like this t-shirt and pants, um and I had my jacket, right? And I spent a lot of time outside. It was really cold, so I got really 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 cold, to the point where I was like inside the dealership. I felt like garbage, absolute fucking garbage. And I got so cold. I would start getting colder and colder and colder inside the dealership while it was warm, right? My feet were cold, my hands were cold. I felt like shit. And I was gonna go boxing afterwards, but I decided, I feel cold as fuck. My back hurts where it was my old injury. And I really don't want to injure myself right now and pull myself out of competition. So I went home. I laid down on my bed. I took a heat pad. I drank some tea. I ate food. Also, I didn't really eat like that much food for the whole day, right? So that was probably a factor too. I was alone in that dark room, shivering and sweating, and I was just alone with my thoughts, and I felt present. I felt good. I felt happy. I felt grateful, and I felt those things. They pushed me, and they made me think about my life, about what happened, what's going on, what's going to happen. And I've honestly never been so clear minded. It really makes you see something when you're alone. I believe that when you're alone, I believe that suffering is best when you're lonely. You can't suffer with other people, because suffering is supposed to help you grow. At the end of the day, it's supposed to help you grow. Without suffering, you never grow. Without suffering, even like if you're a kid or something, you for example touch a hot pan on the stove because you don't know it's hot, right? You suffered and it hurts, right? It hurts your finger, and you're suffering, right? And it taught you something valuable. It taught you this or that, it's just I guess like a story. But without suffering, you wouldn't progress. Without suffering, we wouldn't have anything, right? And I've been thinking, suffering is so lonely and such like a deeply like personal thing, and everyone experiences it differently. And I feel like the people you find who understand your suffering and can accept you with the suffering that you bring to the table are people you should stay with and be around, right? But I think I need to suffer more. And I think suffering, as fucked up as it sounds, brings me a lot of joy and a lot of good things in my life. Even today I suffered. I suffered a lot today. I guess you could say if I don't suffer during my day, it wasn't a good day. Because even like today, I was at work. It was a hard day at work, you know. I was busy and things were happening. It was like crazy shit was going on, right? Whatever. Um, I went to boxing afterwards. I got the shit beat out of me, blood everywhere, and I got hit a lot. And I was fighting these like amazing guys. I got hit a lot, right? And I'm still focused on that goal, still passionate about that goal, still losing weight for that, still focused on it, right? Still tunnel visioned onto that. But without that suffering, I wouldn't be getting better. I wouldn't be improving. I wouldn't be having these thoughts. And I feel that's something people lack nowadays, suffering. Because suffering is hard. It sucks. No one wakes up in the mornings like, fuck, I want to suffer today. I'd love to go suffer today, you know. I'd love to become super cold and fucking uh, almost get pneumonia. No, no one thinks those things. No one's like, yeah, I'd love to go suffer. The people who think those things, those motherfuckers are crazy, but crazy in the right way. Yeah, suffering. That's, I guess, what I learned this week. Other than that, I mean, my life has been good. I've never felt this good in my whole life. I don't think I've even ever actually looked this good in my whole life. Despite the fucking bloody noses and the bruises and everything, I don't think I've actually ever looked this good in my life, which is a big confidence boost. One thing about boxing specifically is that it really teaches you discipline. Any like martial art, specifically martial art, it gives you like this mentality, this warrior's like spirit, this warrior's mentality where you never want to give up no matter what your body's telling you, no matter what's going on, right? And it it changes you. No other sport gives you that, you know. And I think I think it's so beneficial. I think it's so beautiful to have that discipline, that guide that boxing gives you. At least for me, I think it's fucking awesome. I think more people should try it out. Yeah. For the few people who watch this, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope you get something out of this. And God bless. Tune in next time. Thank you. Goodbye.